I must talk about it with y'all tonight, man. I must talk about it with y'all tonight, bro. Who's having a worse week? Your man Drizzy Drake or goddamn Young Thug? So your man Drake has gotten caught up lying or false flagging or whatever you want to call it, faking about that damn Tupac chain. So he has supposedly bought the Tupac chain, in a way to antagonize, uh, a way to antagonize Kendrick Lamar, right? West Coast nigga, I got y'all most iconic rapper from the West Coast. But come to find out, Suge Knight done cleared that shit up. Drake bought the wrong ring. He bought a fake ring. He bought a fake Tupac ring. I mean, a fake Tupac chain. Excuse me, fake Tupac chain. Suge Knight done cleared that shit up, bruh. That shit was fake. So the streets is on Drake ass about that shit, cause Drake, Drake put it out there. Hey man, I got this nigga chain. We up right now. Canada winning against Cali and shit like that. And come to find out, bro, nah, that ain't really what the play was. That's definitely not what the play was, bro. Definitely not what the play was. And now Drake is having a bad week. I admit that. Fake chains, Tupac. But the best thing that happened to Drake this week was no trying to get back. It was that motherfucker Young Thug wildin'. Yes, sir. This Young Thug snitching shit is not good, bruh. Bruh, some of these interrogation videos, some of these snitch allegations against Young Thug, bruh, this shit is not looking motherfucking good, bruh. This shit look horrible, for real. Young Thug, I don't know if he's gonna be able to come back from this. There's so many fucking videos of this nigga snitching, bruh. So let's go to the one that popped it all off. I'm gonna go there with y'all right now, right? So Drake is having a bad week because he bought a fake Tupac chain, right? But Drake is alright. Drake is actually, he can recover from buying a fake Tupac chain. But Young Thug might not be able to return from this shit. Let me put it to. Hold up, y'all. My bad, y'all. Let me get this shit right for y'all. It's an interrogation. That was the first one that popped all this shit off, right? That motherfucker Young Thug said, he told the judge or whoever he's talking to, he said, I tell you everything you want to know. Just please don't tell the world. That motherfucker probably been snitching, bruh. That's some hell of a shit to say, bruh. That's some hell of a shit to say. He's trying to protect his image as a young thug. You feel me? He was trying to protect his image. And that shit is from back from 2015, if I'm not mistaken. That motherfucker say this interrogation. Let me get the light for y'all. They say that interrogation is from 2015, bruh. So, you gotta think. That's where that shit get kind of scary at, bruh. You telling me this nigga been possibly talking since 2015, dog? You gotta think, bruh. Thug been very bold in a lot of shit that he was saying to niggas and shit like that, bruh. You know what I mean? He was talking very bold in the way that he was, you know what I'm saying, discussing a lot of shit that was going on. You feel me? So for this nigga to have snitching allegations back from 2015, it's some real shit, bro. That I'm clowning about Drake. Drake is funny because it's lighthearted. Because, you know, Drake bought a fake chain, got finesse. Shit like that is funny. Shit like that is nothing to be really taken real. That motherfucking shit with Young Thug. Niggas got killed behind that shit. That shit ain't no motherfucking joke. Niggas got killed behind that shit. Not only did niggas get killed behind that shit, in jail, you best believe right now in jail, niggas is fighting about this shit, bro. It's going down on themselves in Atlanta about this shit, bro. You know, every nigga in the street that know this shit that's going on, bro, it's them niggas is bumping in themselves behind what's going on, bro. Them niggas is going through it about what's going on with this nigga right now. Niggas is getting stabbed. Niggas is getting jumped behind this shit with Young Thug. Because niggas don't know how to act. You feel me? Because the nigga you niggas been crowning as a real nigga. Oh my God. That's what fuck up everything. Niggas crown Young Thug as a real nigga, bro. That's what fucked this shit up, bro. Niggas crown Young Thug as a real nigga because he sunk killers and he had killers on his payroll. That's the way niggas respecting him because, hey man, if you go to Atlanta, Thug got killers in the streets, right? And everybody in the industry want to go to Atlanta, right? So niggas kind of bow down to Thug and shit like that, right? But now, the same shit he was condemning niggas for is coming back on that nigga. That's why I don't mind Charleston White and all the bloggers ride on this nigga now, bro. Every fucking YouTuber, TikToker, ride on this nigga tonight, man. Ride on this nigga throwing this whole shit. Because that nigga brought a lot of fuck shit into this industry, bro. Like, I really don't like Thug. I'm one of them niggas I really don't like him because he brought that nail polish. He brought that skirt wearing, that fucking calling guns dicks and flirting about fucking sucking dick and all that gay shit he was bringing into the game. That shit was weird, bro. And niggas excuse that shit because he had killers around, bro. Niggas excuse that shit because he had killers around, bro. And I remember, I'm like, y'all niggas vibing this shit? I thought I was the one tripping, bro. But I'm glad this shit is happening right now because y'all niggas listen to a false prophet. You niggas follow a nigga that was a false prophet in these streets, bro. Y'all follow the nigga that was fucking probably telling since fucking 2015. 2015 they got work going back. Oh man, this shit get ugly. We finna ride on this nigga, bro. I don't know who's leaking these fucking interrogation videos. Oh, but yeah, it's out right now, bro. It's out. It's out and about. I'm finna show y'all niggas the next one. He was talking about fucking Lil Baby and fucking QC.
Stood up in court. And they were they were ever get to rocking with the motherfucking rat. Man, you be preaching about that shit too, man. You can't do that, man. That's a fact, bro. You dead wrong about that anyway. Nigga a rat, bro. I understand all that. A nigga help put you on. Listen, man. A nigga is a rat. I don't give a fuck what hell. That nigga give me $1 million. Man, you a rat. Whatever you talking about. You got somebody to take the chain gang. Imagine telling them nigga and the nigga still beat the Kato.
So, more fucking interrogation videos is being leaked. And now, in one of the interrogation videos, God damn it, Young Thug is talking about QC. He's talking about P from QC because QC told about some shit and he was getting that fucking Lil Baby about this shit. That's why I say all this shit is wild, bro. Because this nigga is trying to check little baby all the while he was snitching. And here's the crazy thing about Young Thug snitching, right? Look at all the imagery that Young Thug put in his videos and on his albums and shit like that. What was one constant thing you seen? Snakes. Remember Super Slime when he had the snakes, the green and black snakes and all that bullshit? He was letting you niggas know he was a fucking snake. He let you niggas know. These niggas be playing in y'all faces. That nigga was letting niggas know that he was a fucking snake the whole time. He wasn't even hiding it. But he knew niggas is so scared of a nigga that'll do something that niggas ain't gonna say nothing. I'm glad this shit is happening, bro. And now, I seen some bullshit online. Oh, the CIA getting it. Nigga, CIA ain't getting that. Thug, he's a fucking snitch. Y'all just scared of him because whatever. Y'all niggas is just scared of. I just don't understand that shit. Niggas is really trying to make excuses, bro. But did you really think a nigga that fucking wore nail polish and fucking a skirt, did you think that nigga was not gonna snitch? You thought that? Yeah, you was stupid. You was stupid, bro. A lot of these niggas was stupid, bro. All this interrogation shit coming out and I'm gonna say two things before I get off this topic. I'm finna get off this topic, right? I'm gonna say two things, right? YFN Luchi looks like the realest nigga on earth right now, bro. YFN Luchi looks like the realest nigga on earth right now because YFN Luchi did his time, kept it solid, and he back home. YFN Luchi look like the realest nigga because the whole city of Atlanta damn near banned YFN Luchi. Every nigga in Atlanta went against YFN Luchi for Young Thug. Atlanta went against YFN Luchi for Young Thug, right? YFN Luchi should be looked at as the fucking king of Atlanta. Cause he didn't snitch, he did his time, and he fucking came home. You feel me? He fucking came home. He did what you would consider a real nigga, bruh. Everything that niggas would consider a real nigga, YFN Luchi did it. He home right now, and niggas still act like that nigga don't exist. Atlanta got to hold the L for that one. Now, that's one. YFN Luchi kept it real. Two, how the fuck are y'all mad at Gunna? Explain how the fuck are you mad at Gunna? How could you be mad at Gunna right now? Young Thug did way worse, dog. Let's just keep it real. Let's say Gunna snitch, right? That's kind of what the idea is. Gunna snitch, right? If Gunna snitch, what the fuck did Young Thug do? Young Thug not only gave up names, not only did he give up crimes niggas committed, he told them people, hey man, y'all can come to me for anything. That motherfucker said, y'all can come to me for anything. Just don't let the world know. That motherfucker said, y'all, if you in Atlanta and you in a street nigga and you told that motherfucker Young Thug anything, you gotta think to yourself, what the fuck? That nigga told the judge, y'all can come to me for anything. Just don't tell the world. Bitch, y'all ran behind a nigga that was a false prophet, and y'all niggas deserve every nigga that ran behind that nigga and feared that nigga. Y'all deserve that shit because the nigga pretty much told y'all he was a snitch. He told y'all that shit, dog. I can't respect that shit, man. I'm not respecting that shit. So I'm finna get off this topic. Shout out to everybody that's in here with me. We finna get on to the next topic, dog. And this one is kind of funny. Your nigga Fat Joe said he's the realest rapper since Tupac. school Fat Joe. Let's keep it real, right? Say what you want to say about Fat Joe, right? Say what you want to say about Fat Joe, right? He does come from the streets. We do know that about Fat Joe. Fat Joe is actually a nigga that actually came from the streets, right? You can't take that away from Fat Joe, right? But at the same time with the nigga Fat Joe, right? He's not on Tupac level, dog. Tupac didn't give a fuck, and Tupac stood for things. Fat Joe, he tells good stories. I give him that. He tells good stories that motherfucker, you were like, did that really happen? You feel me? So he tells good stories. But I don't think nobody believes that fucking Fat Joe is as real as Tupac. When Fat Joe say, and all these rappers that say this shit, I'm a real nigga, what does that even mean? What does that even entail that you a real nigga? You feel me? Like, the reason that we look at Pac for a real nigga is not just because he was gangster or he would stand up to any nigga that he was beefing with, or he'll go at a whole coast. Those are things that got Pac stripes, or even that he'll go at it with the police that's fucking with a brother, right? All those are things that got Pac credit, right? So when you say you as real as Pac, I will understand what the fuck is Fat Joe talking about. Is he just talking about a criminal aspect? If he talking about a criminal aspect, it's 1,000 niggas as real as Tupac. It's a lot of niggas that there's Gucci Man was real. Fucking Kodak Black is real. Cheesy is real. It's a lot of niggas that's been real. If you just talking about a criminal aspect, but what do you stand for? That was the difference with Tupac. Tupac wasn't just a nigga that was on some Tupac was very reckless. So if you just liking Tupac on some reckless shit, yeah, okay, yeah, you could say, I guess. But Tupac meant more to that. Fat Joe is a Puerto Rican. Are you doing something for the Puerto Rican people? That's what made Pac a real nigga. The thing that made Pac a really real nigga, and he's gonna always be a real nigga to a lot of niggas, is because when Tupac seen a brother that he has no connection to, this nigga's not rich, this nigga's not in the music industry or nothing. When he seen that nigga getting hemmed up by the police, Tupac didn't ask no questions. Tupac didn't think about it. Tupac was scrapped. He got his scrap. He pulled it out on the fucking police that he didn't even know was the police. He said, hey, why y'all on this nigga like that? And Tupac bust. That is always gonna be the realest nigga story of all time, bro. A rapper, singer, an entertainer, it's gonna be hard to top some real shit like that, because when you rich and you famous, you not supposed to give a fuck about niggas that ain't got nothing no more. You not supposed to give a fuck about the hood. You not supposed to give a fuck about the everyday brother, right? Tupac was so real. He had so much love in his heart that even though this nigga don't offer me nothing, I'm gonna pull out my shit and I'm gonna go to war for this nigga. So when niggas compare themselves to Tupac, I'm confused. How the fuck can you be Tupac if you don't stand up for your people? Fat Joe is a Puerto Rican Hispanic right now. Does he stand up for the Puerto Ricans and Hispanics? You know what I mean? If you just talking on some gangster shit, yeah, Fat Joe incriminate his own people. You feel me? Yeah, you will get your people going to jail and shit like that. But nigga, are you finna go, you know what I mean, go to Puerto Rico and straighten out your peoples? Or I think you have Cuban too. Are you gonna go to Cuba and have, I know you ain't finna go to Cuba. Are you gonna go to Cuba and help out your people? Fuck no, you not finna do that. So shut the fuck up. You not better than Tupac. That discussion is ended, bro. Let me end that shit. Nah, you is not really in Tupac, boy. You never could be that. That's fucking wrong. Now, next topic. I gotta get on this one, dog. I gotta get on this one tonight. Your man Funk Flex. All my niggas in the NYC. Your nigga Funk Flex is finally retired from the radio, right? some shit that should have happened decades ago. This nigga been on the radio since like 92? How the fuck this nigga been on the radio that long, dog? Nah, I'm glad he off, bro. He had, first of all, this nigga went at Tupac. He went at Jay-Z. He kind of just stayed in power. You feel me? Just riding off the past and shit like that. So, personally, I'm glad this motherfucker's gone. Because he could have stayed in the 90s and 2000s. He had them ugly ass loves. I'm kind of glad he gone. That disrespectful shit he did to Tupac that time. You know what I'm saying? He was crying. Y'all niggas know Tupac lied. Tupac lied and all that bullshit he was crying on and shit like that. I ain't respect that shit. So I'm glad this motherfucker's really gone, bro. It's like, my nigga, you was hating on Pop. You was putting out there. You were putting mixed signals out there to the people. I'm glad he's gone. Some people feel like he did do his thing for fucking Biggie and shit like that. I respect that. He did his thing, but fuck that, bro. I'm glad this nigga has been he's retiring or whatever. Cause here's my thing, right? Especially for New Yorkers. If y'all New Yorkers out there, y'all should understand what I'm saying, right? This nigga should have been gone decades ago, because when you holding down a position that long, all you doing is stopping progress in your city. If you look at it, bro, he's been in this shit since 92. Think about that. What about all the New York niggas that came up, the New York artists that came up? They were trying to do their thing and they couldn't get there because you had this nigga sitting there hogging up camera time, airtime. You're not allowing the younger audience, the younger artists to grow. And that's what it was. That's why, if you really want to look at why New York is stagnant or New York hasn't had a big artist like that in decades, Funk Flex is one of the reasons, bro. This nigga been in power since the 90s, bro. So when you empower and you're not empowering your people, you're not empowering your city, the fuck are you really doing, dog? You just in a way, bro. Yeah, he kept up with them freestyles and shit, but really, my nigga, what is that really doing for your city, bro? So personally, I'm glad the nigga gone. I'm glad. That's my personal opinion. I'm glad the nigga retired and shit like that. The game crazy, bro. This shit is crazy, man. So to wrap it up, tonight has been a crazy night, y'all. So you know what I'm saying. I'm finna get up out of here soon, but yeah, your man Young Thug. This was the biggest news of the week, bro. My question to y'all is, who had a worse week? Young Thug or fucking Drake? Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all let me know, bro. This has been a tough week, bro. It's been a tough week for these niggas. My closing thoughts on this shit. I don't think Young Thug will recover musically from this. Musically, I think it's over for Thug. I don't think he can recover from this musically. I think the people have seen it for what it was. If he would have been like Gunna, look at Gunna. Gunna doing some fucking walks and shit like that. Gunna has turned his whole image around. He's in the fitness now. He's looking healthy. He's not, you feel me? He kind of switched the whole game up. So people are willing to fuck with Gunna because Gunna is more on a positive vibe now. He's not even tripping about none of that shit no more. Gunna, like, he snitched. He did snitch. But he did a whole 180, bro. You have to look at that shit and be like, damn, that was smart. That was smart. You feel me? Like, fuck that shit. Leave the streets alone. You ain't a street nigga no more. You feel me? Smart play by Gunna. Huge smart play by Gunna, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Whether you like the music or not, I like the last album he did. Like, for me, let me put this out here for real too. I don't care that these niggas snitch like that, for real, for real. I really don't care that much about the snitch part. I care more about Thug was a liar and Thug lied to people. That's more what I'm tripping on. I don't really care about the snitching part too much. He chastised other niggas for doing the same shit he did. He got on Lil Baby for fucking with P because P was a snitch. But you was snitching. You out here telling Gunna he a snitch, he a rat lover. You was snitching. So now you gotta really look at what type of nigga Thug is. He's a fucking snake. And he put these visuals in his videos, in his music covers and shit. He always put that shit out. I'm glad this shit is happening because now hopefully the people can see Young Thug for who he the fuck he was. A fucking snitch, a fucking snake the whole time. An evil motherfucker. He's an evil doer and I don't fuck with him. That's me on my personal opinion. I hope Charleston White and all the fucking media figures ride on this nigga. I hope they ride on this nigga. I hope they fucking stomp this shit the fuck out. I hope they ride on this nigga. Because he brought a lot of puss ass shit into rap. That's my fucking opinion. He brought a lot of puss ass shit into rap. Shit that we didn't need in this culture. He brought fucking niggas wearing dresses. He brought niggas wearing nail polish. He brought niggas talking to each other very gay. He brought so much wickedness into this fucking rap game. And I was one of the few niggas that said, why the fuck are y'all supporting this shit? And niggas kind of ignored it because he was some type of killer or some type of enforcer, some type of nigga that niggas feared. So they allowed that pussy ass shit. I never allowed it. I didn't agree with it, bro. I didn't agree with it. Fuck that shit. Shout out to everybody that's in here fucking with me tonight. We got 164 likes. I love y'all. Shout out to everybody in this bitch. God bless. We out here tonight, man. Your boy Delvin's room. I'm out.